Assalamu alaikum dear students. Students, we are starting again with the revision of our lesson number 2, acids, bases and salt. Okay, so today we are starting with the more about the salts. Fine. Last time we have seen with the pH, that was at the end of the indicator. Today we are going to start more about the salt. Number 1, family of the salt. Dear student, I have given you few examples over here like NaCl, Na2SO4, CaSO4, Na2CO3, CaCO3. Now, if you want to make the family, what you need to see, which are the common ions among them. For example, if we say NaCl, Na2SO4 and Na2CO3 are having the common, that is sodium, Na. Similarly, CaSO4, CaCO3 is having what common over there? Ca metal. Even if the non-metal, that is a non-metallic part of the salt is common, you can make that family also. For example, Na2SO4, CaSO4. So what is common? SO4. SO4, your negative part is common. So you can say SO4 family. Dear student, one more family is over there which I have not written, I have not specified. That is for you. Identify it and let me know. Number 2, pH of the salt. Dear student, pH of the salt is also important. This we have already studied. Strong acid, weak base. First of all, let me tell you, acid plus base gives you the salt. Okay. But if your acid is strong and if your base is weak, you will get the salt slightly acidic. Similarly, if your strong base is there and weak acid, slightly basic will be the salt. But if both are strong, strong acid plus strong base, your salt will be neutral. If you are having weak acid plus weak base, again the salt will be neutral. Okay, neutral salt have the pH 7. pH 7, हमें पता है pH की स्केल 0 से स्टार्ट होती है और 14 पे खत्म हो रही है. तो बीच का जो आ रहा था जहाँ पे आपके OH minus ion and H plus ions are same in the amount which is cancelling the effect of each other. You know acidic character H plus and basic character OH minus. So here we are able to see neutral salt pH is 7. Acidic salt pH is less than 7 and basic salt pH is more than 7. So I hope now it is very much clear to you that pH, how it is related with your acidic, basic and neutral substances. I hope the topic is getting clear. Now dear students, if we talk about the chemicals which are formed in this chapter, so we are going to start with a very important topic, that is chemicals from salt. What do we obtain from the salt? First of all, let me tell you, we are having many salt. If we talk about the salt obtaining from the oceans, we are having many salt. But today we are going to start with a very common salt which is known as sodium chloride. Common salt we have taken as a material for preparation of the chemicals. So number 1, we are going to make sodium hydroxide, NaOH. Now dear student, we are going to use the NaCl solution. Concentrated NaCl solution is called brine solution. So when we treat it along with the water, we get sodium hydroxide plus chlorine plus hydrogen gas. Let me tell you, this process is also called chlor-alkali process. क्लोर क्योंकि क्लोरीन लिबरेट हो रहा है, अल्कली क्योंकि NaOH जो है आपका वाटर सॉल्युबल बेस है. वाटर सॉल्युबल बेस को अल्कली कहा जाता है. Water soluble base is known as alkali. So this process is also called chlor-alkali process. What is the use of NaOH which is prepared in this process? Degreasing metal, soaps, detergents, paper making, artificial fibers. These are the uses of your NaOH. क्लोरीन कहाँ पे यूज कर सकते हैं? वाटर ट्रीटमेंट, स्विमिंग पूल्स, PVC in the manufacturing of PVC, that is polyvinyl chloride, plastic है. Disinfectant, we can use as a chlorine as a disinfectant. CFCs, chlorofluorocarbons, in the preparation of chlorofluorocarbons and pesticides. These are the uses of the chlorine. Hydrogen gas, it can be used as a fuel. It can be also used for the preparation of the ammonia as a fertilizer. So I hope dear students, you are getting the idea that how do we use the different materials which are obtained in this process. Very important, CBSE asked as a what is chlor-alkali process, so you can represent the same answer. Number 2, bleaching powder. डियर स्टूडेंट, हमने जो क्लोर अल्कली प्रोसेस किया उसमें जो क्लोरीन लिबरेट हुआ था, उसी क्लोरीन को अगर हम CaOH twice, that is calcium hydroxide के थ्रू पास करें तो we are getting CaOCl2 plus water. Now your CaOCl2 is known as a bleaching powder. So this is the preparation for your bleaching powder. Very simple and easy preparation. What are the uses of bleaching powder? It is used for bleaching the cotton, linen in the textile industry, for bleaching the wood pulp in the paper industry, and for bleaching the washed clothes in the laundry. It is also used as an oxidizing agent in many chemical industries and to make the drinking water free from germs. So dear students, these are the uses of your bleaching powder. Do not forget, we are doing a revision of this chapter. I have already taught you and I'm just revising all those what we have done previously. Now let me tell you, after this we are going to see an important preparation. Let me tell you, in this chapter you have to remember the preparations and their uses. So what is your next preparation? Your next preparation is, let us see your next preparation. We are going to prepare baking soda. Dear student, baking soda is prepared from your NaCl plus water plus carbon dioxide plus ammonia. Very first step when you are preparing, you are getting ammonium chloride and sodium hydrogen carbonate. Sodium hydrogen carbonate is also known as sodium bicarbonate. Okay, sodium bicarbonate when heated, it is giving Na2CO3 plus H2O plus CO2, carbon dioxide. So dear student, your sodium hydrogen carbonate is nothing but your baking soda. Okay, and Na2CO3 is your sodium carbonate. Okay, we are going to use sodium carbonate in the further process. Let us see the uses of baking soda. Baking soda is used for baking the foods which we are preparing. So it can be used for making the cakes and so on. Dear student, what do? We are using baking powder. We are not using baking soda. Baking powder is the mixture of baking soda plus mild edible acid like tartaric acid. Why do we do it? डियर स्टूडेंट, जब हम केक बनाते हैं तो हम बेकिंग सोडा अगर यूज करेंगे तो बेकिंग सोडा क्या है? बेस है. बेस इसका टेस्ट कैसा होता है? बिटर. सो इफ यू आर गोइंग टू यूज इट, व्हाट विल हैपन? योर केक विल बिकम बिटर इन टेस्ट, कड़वा हो जाएगा. तो हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा? थोड़ा सा न्यूट्रलाइज करना पड़ेगा इसको, बेस को. कौन सा? NaHCO3 को. तो इसीलिए हम NaHCO3 के साथ क्या यूज करेंगे? वी आर गोइंग टू यूज mild acids जैसे कि tartaric acid. So when we are going to use it, it is going to form the mixture which is little bit neutralized. When it is little bit neutralized, it will not impart the bitter taste to your food material. So we are using the baking soda. In the short, we are using the baking powder for making the cakes spongy. We are using it for making the pakoras spongy and we can say crispy also. So these are the uses over there. Also the carbon dioxide is liberating, so we can go for using as a we can say that soda acid fire extinguisher. Sodium hydrogen carbonate is an ingredient in antacid. Being alkaline, it neutralizes excess of acid in the stomach. Dear student, do you remember, if we are suffering from the acidity, we go for sometimes taking ENO. ठीक है. So हम whenever we are just using it in with the water, you know the bubbles are formed over there. That bubbles are of carbon dioxide. And dear student, as it is a base, we say sodium hydrogen carbonate is a base. So what happens when we take it? When our stomach is suffering from the acidity, it means excess of acid is there in the stomach. This topic we have seen in the pH of the digestive system. So when our stomach is having acidic medium more, to make it neutral, we are using the base. We can go with the use of the base like your baking soda, that is your baking powder also we can go for using it, which is going to show the neutralization effect and it will relieve the pain of the stomach which was because of the acidity. Now it will be neutral. The uses of the washing soda. Dear student, washing soda is prepared from your this is your Na2CO3. So we are having washing soda, that is Na2CO3 plus 10 moles of water. That is going to give you Na2CO3 plus 10 H2O. हमने देखा कि जब हमने सोडियम बाइकार्बोनेट NaCO3 को ट्रीट किया तो हमें क्या मिला, Na2CO3 भी मिला। Na2CO3 के साथ अगर हम 10 moles ऑफ वाटर ट्रीट करें तो वी आर गोइंग टू गेट Na2CO3 into 10H2O, दैट इज नथिंग बट योर washing soda. So let me tell you, washing soda has different applications, and we are going to see that in our next video, that what are the applications or the uses of the washing soda. And dear student, let me tell you, this is a quick revision. I hope you have given the notes